Welcome to Balor Otherworld. We're here in Lough Gur at the heart of Limerick, and we're going to be talking about the goddess Aine and her relationship with the Earl Gearoid. He was a very famous man, and he ruled this region as the Earl of Desmond. He was a very, very powerful man, and there's a great mystery surrounding his disappearance in later life. His body was never recovered, and no one discovered what happened to the man. There are tales that he affiliated himself with Crom Cruach, or that he had a complicated relationship with the goddess Aine, who we know is the queen of summer, the goddess of summer, and really the goddess of County Limerick. Now, what are you waiting for? Let's go! Now, the Earl of Desmond ruled these places as far as the eye can see. Gearoid was a Fitzgerald, and he was an outsider. He wasn't native to the land, and he envied the O'Briens with their links, their powerful ancient links to not only pagan Ireland and the Druids, but to the Otherworld and all of the creatures and the incredible possibilities which lay there. He was rejected. He was resoundingly rejected because they did not want to know who he was. They had no interest in hearing from this man or bringing him into their fold. And this was an absolute gut wrench for him, because there was nothing he wanted more than to feel he belonged, and he saw magic as the key to unlocking his heart's desire. One of Gearoid's favourite places in all the land was Lough Gur. It is a place of ancient magic. If you explore this lake, all across the land around here, you have ancient forts and castles and stone circles, all kinds of mysteries. It was a place that was known for its connection with the other world. Of course, Gearoid was drawn to it. He was drawn to magic. It's what he yearned for more than anything else. He wished to be here because of the magic, particularly in the summer, when you would see through the different portals fairies and all kinds of magical beings passing into the world. Gearoid was obsessed with magic. It was his lifelong passion. He wanted to know everything. He wanted to possess the powers that made the O'Briens such great rulers. There are stories that he even embraced the dark arts, the dark magic of the world. Many tales, today thought of as legends and myths, that he could transform into any creature he wished. It is very clear that he had an obsession and a fixation with magic, which led him right into the arms of not only Aine, the goddess of summer, but Crom Cruach, the Dark One. Now the young Gearoid, this Earl, basically a king, he was infatuated with Aine, this beautiful goddess of summer. He loved the attention she poured upon him, and she taught him some magic. Now, she didn't teach him everything, because there are some secrets that humans must not learn about the other world. And, of course, he wanted all of it. Now, she did also hold a special place in his heart, and he did try to court the goddess. Ridiculous as it sounds. Unfortunately for him, she rejected him. And unfortunately for her, this sent him straight into the arms of Crom Cruach, the Dark One. Crom Cruach had a big handle in this region, and his dark priests had a large cult operating just outside of Crom, the town which actually is named in honour of Crom Cruach, the god of death to many in Ireland, many pagans. Gearoid, having been rejected by Aine, was seeking some alternative meaning in his life, because for him, magic was everything. He needed to feel connection, and when he pursued her romantically and she rejected him, well, It put an end to their relationship as student-teacher. So he sought a new teacher, and Crom Cruach was only too happy to fill this void. Gearoid was a young man when he met Crom Cruach, and when he was sucked into this world of dark magic. As many men are when they're younger, he was incredibly foolish and short-sighted. But he maintained his love of paganism and the ancient Ireland. He rejected the English rule. He formed compromises with them, of course, but he ruled and he held his values in his region of Desmond the same as it had been held by the Irish long before him. He built a relationship over many, many years with Crom Cruach, with his disciples, and he was persuaded to rebuild a relationship with Aine. He was taught that she was a manipulator, that she was conniving and deceitful, and he was taught to hate her. In an effort to take revenge, he rebuilt trust with her on behalf of Crom Cruach in order to lead her away and distract her while Crom Cruach's followers executed his most nefarious plan. Gearoid was taking Aine away, and he spent an awful lot of time with her, but he actually developed feelings for her. Those old feelings of the young man resurfaced, and he fell in love once more. The difference this time was that she reciprocated. She found him more mature. She found him the man she was looking for. They entered a consensual relationship. They had sex, and unfortunately, he was guilt-ridden because he was deceiving her. And he didn't know exactly what Crom Cruach's plan was, but it was happening with him involved, deceiving her. And the guilt became too much. He revealed to her, "I'm so sorry. I have betrayed you." She was furious. She tore away from him and she ran home. She returned to Lough Gur to undo the plans of Crom Cruach. But his followers were waiting for her, and they sprung a trap, and she was captured. Aine got her revenge on Gearoid for his deception. She locked him up, sending him into the caverns beneath this lake with the dark priests. Now there is a legend that says he will emerge when Ireland is most in need, and he will come to save the people of Desmond once again. He was told that at Ireland's greatest need, when the people of Desmond need him, he would be brought back. He would emerge with the army from the caverns, from the Otherworld, and they would rescue the people of Ireland and set them free from their greatest threat. Every 7 years, he emerges from these waters on the back of a white stallion, and he spirits across the lakeside. And when he is finished, the waters claim him once more. He is grabbed and pulled back beneath the waters.